So why should I give a about some law that some old white man passed in the 1920s?
This woke journalist just went on an unhinged rant on The View about white men, of course. Take a listen to journalist Eli Mistel talking to the host of The View about his new book.
One of the laws you write about is playing out right now, the Immigration and Nationality Act. Now, this administration is using this statute to justify the detentions and possible deportations, actually, of visa and green card holders who they seem to deem a threat to U.S. foreign policy. What do you make of the administration's use of the act? And more broadly, is Trump really setting up a First Amendment showdown, which is what Whoopi's been talking about?
Yes, absolutely. One of my premises for the book is that every law passed before the 1965 Voting Rights Act should be presumptively unconstitutional, right? But because before the 1965 Voting Rights Act, we were functionally an apartheid country. Not everybody who lived here could vote here. So why should I give about some law that some old white man passed in the 1920s?
Wow, that's a wild statement to actually air on daytime television. Of course, it is horrible that black people were not allowed to vote in the United States in our history, but simply declaring every law on the books illegitimate because it was exclusively drafted by white men is equally absurd. And to realize how absurd it is, think about that year he picked out. 1965. Do you know what was passed and signed into law before 1965? The Civil Rights Act of 1964. So what he's arguing, if taken literally, would mean repealing the Civil Rights Act because it was authored by white men. Do you see how ridiculous and nonsensical this is yet? And again, are progressives ever going to learn that, ranting and raving about white people like this is not a good look? It comes off as divisive and polarizing, not progressive or open-minded or tolerant. And when the logical implications of the things you're popping off about on cable television are so obviously absurd, it only serves to discredit your political project. But good luck with the book sales, I guess.